Hello everybody, Fedora 39 is here. Yay, super excited about this big news, especially because it came in a very special day for Fedora. It was announced on 6th of November 2023, exactly 20 years after the first release of Fedora project Core 1. That is remarkable news. On the desktop side, we are expecting the new GNOME 35 and there is a little bit of difference in the UI, but I think that will be very interesting for a lot of people. In the cloud, the Fedora images are already available for all the traditional providers. I'm thinking about Azure, Google Cloud and Amazon Web Service. It's based on the kernel 6.5 and there is also the Python 3.12 and a lot of interesting programming tools. How to start with Fedora? Easy, go to fedoraproject.org and download the file that suits your requirement. In my case, I have an ARM processor, so let me download the Fedora Workstation 39 ISO here. It's going to take a while because the file is nearly 2 GB, so just wait for the ISO to be available on my workstation. If you have a traditional Intel processor, use the first image. Whereas there are so many different ways of obtaining this release. Yay! The ISO file was successfully downloaded. Now I'm ready to create a new virtual machine inside my VMware Fusion. So let me select the ISO image on my hard drive and I'm ready to start the setup. As you can see, there are already some settings like for processor and memories. Feel free to customize the name of image as well also this parameter. I rather prefer having a little bit more performance, so let me select 2 core in the processor area and let me assign 4 GB of memory. Because I think that will be more performant this virtual machine. So let me enlarge the screen and now I'm good. This is the first step on the ISO. I selected to start the live image, so I'm gonna have one full Fedora Linux system that will run completely from the CD. From the image. This is completely working, but it's not installed yet. As you can see, the UI is a little bit changed, but still we have all the landmark of Fedora. Let me select the installation process and now we are already on it. It's gonna take there will be this wizard that we are probably already familiar with. The first step is to select the region of the world where we are. In my case, let me keep the basic like English and United States because I would like just the real experience. And let me select the hard drive. In my case, there is a virtual hard drive of 20 GB already created by VMware. I'm pretty comfortable with that, so let me select Done and move forward with automatic partitioning. Now the installation is just started, so in a blink of an eye it will copy all the relevant files from the ISO inside my hard drive. I speed up a little bit the installation process. I know the text is very tiny, but I didn't find a way to actually magnify. But it didn't take too much, to be honest. I was very surprised by the performance of this Fedora. I think the team did a great job optimizing the performance. Cool, installation now is finished. As you can see, the final button is available and the final step is just to reboot the system and start using the Fedora Workstation 39 on my system. Cool, now the installation is finished. We just need to reboot the machine and get ready with the newest Fedora on my system. Yay! Let's do it together. Let's start the virtual machine and see how it looks like the Fedora on my machine. So As you can see, this is a virtual machine, so it's not 100% the same performance that I can get on bare metal, but I think it's good enough, especially on Apple Mac that we would like to use with all the performance. So let's start with guided wizard. We need to select if we want to share the location and automatic problem reporting. I think probably will be a good idea, as well as enable third-party repositories that have usually some library that are useful for this, for example, video processing. If we would like to connect our online account, feel free to do it, but I'm pretty confident with the default. Let me select define a new user, in my case user, and let me select the password for this user. Also there is a password check, as you can see, that shows highlight this password is a little bit weak, but it's okay because it's just a password for testing in my workstation. I'm not expecting this system to be exposed directly to the internet, so it's good enough. We can take a small tour to take a look on the newest GNOME 45. Is always a nice fun and is highlight all the capability of this environment. I really like this new design. As you can see on the top left, there is the new panel that is getting a little bit smaller, so there is more space for our activity, and all the main landmarks of GNOME are already here. So we have all the application, and well, we can check it out, the version of the operating system, just scrolling here on the preferences and scrolling down in about. We have all the information on my system. As you can see, is a Fedora 39 Workstation Edition. Now the fun can start. You can start have fun wherever you want. Yay!